Brian Kelly here for the Honda Giant. Here to show you the 2012 Honda Civic Hybrid. This is the EXL with navigation, top of the line. You do have your 5-mile-an-hour bumpers in the front and the back. Lexan covered headlights, so they won't crack or break. You do have your ultra lightweight 15-inch alloy wheels, special Bridgestone tires, breakaway mirrors with built-in turn signals, reinforced steel door beams. It does have the ACE body structure system for safety. You do have your rear window defrost, high mount brake light, rear deck lid spoiler standard on the hybrid, remote access to the trunk, plenty of room in the back. You do not have the fold down seats because the battery pack is back there. You do have lots of legroom space in the back. Center armrest, latch system for child safety seats, child security door locks. You do have your manual height adjustment on the driver's seat, power windows, power locks, and power mirrors. Under the hood you have the 1.5 VTEC 4-cylinder with integrated motor assist. What it'll do is it'll shut off the motor at when you come to a stop to help save on fuel. It is front wheel drive. You do have your 4-channel anti-lock brakes, clear reservoir for your windshield washer fluid, engine coolant, power brakes, and power steering. You have your insulated dipstick for oil check and oil fill, maintenance free battery, centrally located fuse box. On the interior, you have safety for everyone, reduced force driver and passenger side airbags. You do have the side curtain airbags in front and the back, also side impact airbags for the driver and passenger. You do have the new layout for the dash. You have your speedometer, tachometer, gas gauge. Then you do have your display for, you can put pictures up there. It shows the miles, outside temperature, and clock. You can set it for just the clock. It'll show your radio display. You'll also have your fuel consumption, how much of the hybrid, what part is working, depending on what mode you're in. And it'll also show you how much of it, whether the car's running off of gas or battery, and what the charge of the battery is. You do have your fingertip controls for your radio and for your heads-up display on the dash. You also have the controls for the Bluetooth and for your cruise control. It's all fingertip. That's a new layout on the Civic. Leather-wrapped steering wheel. You do have your telescopic tilt. It'll move up and down. The nozzle is forwards and backwards. You do have your intermittent wipers. Multiple settings for that. This again is the navigation system. It's satellite linked. You do have your free trial of XM, day-night settings, and then multiple settings for your destination. Climate control, pretty simple stuff. Heated driver and passenger seat. You do have the standard auxiliary output for your MP3 and a power outlet. Automatic transmission. It is a CVT, so it's continuously variable. You do have the sport mode, give you a little more power control with the car. Your cup holders. In the armrest, you do have your USB outlet for your iPod or MP3 player. Another power outlet. You do have your glove box, which is nice and big. And then visors with mirror. Alright, as you're driving the hybrid, one of the things that you'll notice on the consumption display is that it'll now show you whether the car's running primarily off of the battery or gas or both. The car still, in my opinion, it's a lot smoother than the second generation hybrid. As you drive, like right now, you can see on the display that it's using both gas and battery. You do still have it'll still charge the battery when you brake. It's primary gas and secondary battery. We come up here to a stop, you'll notice that even with the air conditioning on, the car will shut off the gas motor and run off of just the battery alone. Again, there are three different modes when you drive the car. Right now I'm in normal mode, but as we stop, if I'm quiet, you'll hear the motor actually turned off, the gas motor. The air conditioning is still running even with the gas motor off. And then as we go down the street here, I'm gonna downshift the car into sport mode. And almost burned rubber there. You know, we get up to 45, 50 here real fast. You can still feel the car's in a lower gear, so obviously you're not going to get the best fuel economy. Shift it back up into regular drive and hit the economy mode, and it does let you know economy mode's on. Where it's completely different here is that we went from having quite a bit of power to having hardly enough to, it seems like, to keep the car going, but there's still plenty of power in the car. The ride is still very quiet. Again, you'll hear the motor shut off. It also lets you know that you're in full economy mode on the dash, and there's an auto stop light on the dash as well. It does have a nice stereo.
Loser, and I'm excited to announce that for
the navigation system is satellite linked now, so no more disk updates on it. Still programming your favorites on there. Again, still in economy mode. It doesn't have a lot of power, but it's more than enough. Coming up the incline of the hill there's still plenty of power. The motor's very, very quiet. Hardly any noise at all.
Honda Cars of Bellevue, serving the heartland for 25 years, one happy Honda customer at a time. Honda Cars of Bellevue, one small step off Kennedy Freeway, one giant Honda savings store.